All right, we back. Clearly, this time, Israel Adesanya. Now, what do I really want to focus on today? Our main focus is: do we think Izzy gets back on the right track? Does he go through adversity once again and find his way into the win column? Because it's been a while. I mean, he lost to Dricus, he lost to Sean. Now, the Sean loss was bad. Mans couldn't find a jab. Man, couldn't find anything. It was kind of crazy. But the trickiest one, he, you know, he was tapped in. He was trying. He was showing a little bit of resistance. He was showing persistence with his jab. He was showing that he could box. I mean, he showed his boxing was better. It was improved. And it just kind of, Drickus did what Drickus does. He looks tired, gets hit with some stuff, walks through it, and the next thing you know, you're getting subbed or knocked out. But that's kind of just what Drickus does. But Izzy does have elite striking. I mean, the man is one of the best middleweights in history, one of the best strikers in middleweight history, and has a question mark kick from hell. So I mean, case in point. But he's one of them ones, and he's towards the end of his career, and I guess we'll kind of pick up on that in the next fight.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right. It's like I was saying. Izzy, new fight. Got to focus on the fact that we're going in against Imavov. First time, I think, in Saudi Arabia that he hasn't been in a title fight in like 6 years. Something crazy like that. So, Izzy's whole game plan is getting back into the win column. But he said himself he's looking for fun fights. He's looking for highlights. He's looking to, I guess, make memories would be the way to describe it now. He's just kind of in a new train of thought. I guess you could say he's accomplished everything. He's, like I said, one of the greatest middleweights of all time, one of the greatest fighters of all time in UFC history. So he's probably accomplished all the main things. He's won the belt. He's defended the belt. He's won it twice. He's done everything you kind of want to do. He's got a resume. He's respected and highly regarded by most people. I mean, legacy-wise, he has a legacy. So if he says he wants to go out here and start building up a highlight reel, I mean, you could do that. He could start having fun fights. I mean, he could, I guess, be like a middleweight Gaethje where every fight is just entertaining. I don't really know what that looks like. Does it look like him going in here and just decimating people like when he got Brunson and he was going in here working and just getting in the pocket, clinching in, landing elbows, landing knees off of his clinch attempts, working his jabs and his hooks, and then leading to his question mark kicks being built up because he worked the body kicks and the teep so well? Is that what we're talking about? Is it more so that we're just trying to go in here, be technical for a while, and then next thing you know, I see an opening, I chase an opening? You know what I mean? Like, he could go in here and just start chasing victories. Again, don't know if him turning into a prolific finisher would be what we expect. I wouldn't expect that, but he does have the ability. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he always fought smart. Like, if you gave him a leg kick for 5 rounds and he could just work his jab, evade getting hit, and then next thing you know, you got outpointed for 5 rounds very clearly, he would do that. The only time, he really tried to fight the embarrassing body was outside of Alex. I'm not really sure if we've had anything outside of Alex. But he wanted to prove a point against Alex, so that's why even in that fight, which, that was in his last 3? Yeah, his last 3. His last one was Alex. I mean, he went in there, he got his leg chopped up, showed he could get through adversity, and, I mean, he landed one of the best counters in UFC history. And, that is what it is. But hold on, we'll be back in the next fight.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
But as I was saying, when it comes to UFC history, he has one of the best counter shots ever. He has finished over who has been regarded as like one of the biggest stars in the past, decade outside of Connor and Alex. Alex is out here finishing people, going crazy, looking like a monster. Has done it through 2 weight divisions now. And Izzy sparked him cold. So, I mean, Izzy hits sharp enough. He's precise enough to know what he wants to do in a cage. He has game plans. He tends to stick to them. And if him and his camp found a hole in Imavov's game plan, then honestly, I don't doubt that Izzy could go out there and finish him. Just like that. But, the main thing with that is you have to know what you want to do. And Izzy right now seems like he wants to be a highlight machine and just have fun. And sometimes when people have fun and it's free flowing, you do some of your best work. And honestly, I think we're kind of in store for some of Izzy's best work, at least for the time being. I don't think he's gonna go out here and just lose 3 straight. I don't think he drops 3 straight at this point in time.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Honestly, in my mind, I think we're looking at Izzy more than likely bouncing back and getting a KO. I will stamp it here first. I think Izzy gets a KO. I think people are doubting him. I think he performs when the lights are brightest. I mean, the only losses he has are to, Alex, who I know we all regard highly. We're not embarrassed that you got knocked out by Alex. Alex hits like a truck. When you go in and you look at Dricus has a gas tank, can wrestle, and hits like a truck. Strickland, he's persistent. I mean, hey, we'll give him that. Strickland's persistent. He took the champ currently in Dricus to his closest fight, and he has a win over Izzy. So, hey, Strickland's formidable, I guess. I guess we can just go with that. I mean, Izzy doesn't really have too much left to prove. It's all about what does he want to do next. And if he says he's in here to build his legacy and to build up his highlight tape, I'm going to take him at his word. That's the mindset he's in. He's out here trying to be dangerous. I say go out there and be dangerous. And he has the ability to do so. That being said, I mean, we're just kind of focusing on what happened Saturday. So, leave in the comments what you think will happen. I know I might be in the minority. People tend to see a few losses and go, they don't got it anymore. But when your peak was that high, you know what I mean? Izzy's peak was so high, skill-wise and talent-wise. This man beat Whitaker twice. Some people say it's boring, but he beat Vittori, he beat Cannonier, a hard hitter. He goes out there, he beats who's in front of him most of the time. That is what was happening. He was just winning effectively, and sometimes finishing you. And then effective Paulo Costa, where they said he was a world beater. They said Paulo was a world beater, undefeated. I don't think anybody can really touch him. He's knocking people out. He's going to maraud right through Izzy. And Izzy made him look like easy money. He made him look like one of the most basic strikers that ever touched the planet. And Izzy just worked the leg, got to his shots, constantly used his jab. He used his hook, and then tapped Costa. And after he dropped him, he tapped Costa a few more times. I mean, if you know, you know. But, hey, I don't blame people for doubting Izzy. It is a skid. But he's still Israel Adesanya. You don't doubt champions. You don't doubt people that were that great. They always have at least one more in them. And I don't think Izzy's done. I don't think Izzy's anywhere close to just being washed. Even watching the Dricus fight, he's not washed. People are talking like he's 2020 Anderson Silva. I don't. That's not what Izzy is. But hey. That's just my opinion. That's where I'm leaning for this fight. If you agree, I appreciate it. If not, leave your comment down below. So, I appreciate the view. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.
Adesanya.